think one of the undersold things about last season for you guys, Brandon, was, you won 10 games and you got into the playoffs, but you did it with a remarkable number, in a bad way, of injuries. I mean, you played without your left tackle. You didn't have your pass rusher. You spent a lot of money on a corner who didn't really play at all. Your receivers were kind of in and out of the lineup through the course of the season. You had to overcome a lot. When you look at this roster, beyond your draft, beyond signing Eric Kendricks, I have to imagine you feel like you've got a couple of extra free agent additions just with, hopefully, Rashawn and JC coming back and being fully healthy.
I do feel that way, Tom. We feel really strongly about our team, and that's why we've done what we've done. I thought last year we were aggressive in free agency. We traded for Khalil, and we made those moves because we believed that team was going to get to play together, and grow together, and that's what we're doing. And, we know the level of our team that's out there. When I was out there yesterday at minicamp, we know the level of player and the level of team that we have. And now, I just think you're going to get to see it play together and grow together. And that's something that's hard nowadays, is to get a team that can really grow together. I think you saw it with the Nuggets, winning the NBA championship. That was a build from 2018, 2019 to now. And we know that if this group gets to play together over the course of a few years, that it's going to be where we know it can be. And, I'm really looking forward to this group to getting out there in training camp, competing together and making each other better and really building us for 2023.
So when you look at the division, you've got, maybe the greatest player who's ever lived, and he's still only 27, Patrick Mahomes. You're always going to have to get past him. You got Sean Payton coming in now to Denver. Obviously, the Raiders are still building that thing there with Josh, and they got a new quarterback in Jimmy. But, it comes down to the Chiefs, Brandon. When we're talking about the AFC West, we're going to be constantly saying, how does somebody knock off the Chiefs? How does somebody knock off the multi-time MVP, the multi-time Super Bowl winner? What's the path? How do you process that from a coaching standpoint, but also just from a messaging standpoint with your team? And how do you ultimately, take down the team that everybody's looking at as a dynasty? You
got to focus on your team. Number one, you got to focus on your team and being a complete football team, because when you're playing against someone like Pat and, Kelsey and, obviously Andy does a great job coaching, you got to do it as a team. It's not going to be one person that's doing it for sure. You got to do it as a team. And you also know that we have what it takes as a team. We faced this team now 4 times since, I've been here, and you can see how we've performed in those 4 games, and you just know the level that we've played at. All 4 of our games have been fantastic, and we've got full respect for them. And we play them 2 times, for sure, and probably more, in the playoffs. And it's that's what you're hoping for as a competitor, is to go head to head with the best. And I know that that's how our guys are wired and how our organization is wired. And, they've got a fantastic team, and they've proven to be the top team in the NFL over the last, 5 to 7 years. And, we're excited to go head to head with those guys. And there's a lot of time between now and then, because that, obviously they're the team to beat. They've proven that, but there's 15 other games on the schedule that you got to win too and prepare for. So, but full respect for those guys, and I think our rivalry has been great for the NFL, because whenever we've played them, it's been a fantastic game, and certainly with Pat and Justin going head to head with as many marquee players that are on both sides, it's been awesome for the league.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.